Hi, my name is Dan Schmitt. We're right outside of Morrison, Illinois at the Bike Barn, and we're here for the Moose Run, the baddest, toughest, meanest race in the country. And I'll tell you, we got some of the top riders from throughout the country, Jeff Fredette, Summers. I mean, there's just everybody that's anybody is supposed to be here running this race. So along with Jim and myself, we're going to be videotaping. In fact, Bill Gusse wants to wear the helmet cam while he's riding, and here's a guy who can keep up with them top guys. So let's go check out what happened for the Moose Run, the baddest, toughest, meanest race in the country out here in Morrison, Illinois. And as the riders line up for the start of the 1999 Moose Run, Bill Gusse walks the line and wish everybody good luck.
Good luck, young man. Talk to you, Phil. See you, back. Good luck, Phil. Good luck, Phil. Stop it all the truck this time. Good luck, Phil. I don't know. Good luck, buddy. Okay, hey! Okay, guys, well, welcome to one fun race. Well, you will. You're going to go down here, so I'm going to show you how to go. I'm going to be out there with you guys in the front row doing a little bit of this stuff. If I get in your way, too damn bad. There'll be plenty of time to catch up later. Anyway, so I'm going down here, round, and you're going to get on red arrows till you come to the big jump, and that's the last time you'll be on them. Ready? Block the rest of the day.
As we wait for the start for the baddest, toughest, meanest race in the country. Wait for the starter. And the pro riders jump out up front. Number 2, it's Fred Andrews on the Kawasaki. Right behind him is number 7. It's like Mike Sampson from Terre Haute, Indiana. And he's on a KTM as the pro riders head down to the first water crossing. Third place, number 10. That's Dave Campbell on that Honda. These guys are racing for the money. Whoa, oh! First obstacle of the Moose Run for 1999. And they all clear it. Let's wait for the next start. 8 riders. The drop of the helmet. They're off and running. Couple Yamahas up front, looks like. They head down. Everybody made it clear. These are the A riders. These guys are very fast. Whoa! Hold on. Oh! Well, this guy just went over backwards into the mud. Now, what is the proper trick? You ride through? Nope. I don't know if that works any better. You jump. Whoa! These are the A riders. They're all out here having big fun. And now we wait for the start of the third wave. This is the C class. Everybody's got to cut their engine, wait for the helmet to drop. They fire off the line. And now we're going to join Bill Gusse as he chases down the leaders in the pro class.
Mike Simpson on a PM is leading the race. Mike Sampson. That was Mike Sampson. And this is Larry Burkle. I'm out in the trail about 5 miles out, and Mike Sampson is leading this event, and he's followed by Fred Andrews. This is Fred Andrews in front of me here, headed for a tight mud section. And right there, just banging me on the handlebars, is Paul Edmonson from England. He's closing in on the second place Andrews. And we're going through a real nasty mud hole here. These pro riders having no problem, whereas I seem to be all over the place here, looking for alternate lines, something a little more fitting to my ability. That was Matt Stavish, who just threw mud on our screen. I'm following him now.
As the B riders attack this water crossing, doing okay, but creating a bottleneck here. Yes, maybe the best way is to jump, maybe. I tell you, if this is fun, this is big fun. You walk it through. And the C class is now heading down. Final wave. Everybody's got their bikes running. This is really going to cause a bottleneck. Looks like everybody wants to use the center. And as they make it across here, let's join Bill Gusse as he runs up front with the leaders.
We're going through some tight, gnarly trails here across a small creek crossing. Headed out through a little bit of an open pasture area. I'm up here in the top 6 riders. These are pro riders in front of me here. These guys are headed into a checkpoint just up ahead. You see the people with the orange vest are running an observation point, which they have to stop at. They're going through a swampy area. Here, area known as Fergie's Pasture. being a little selective on their line choices.
And as the Sea Riders attack this first water crossing, I tell you, what a way to start an event. What a struggle. But the challenge is there, and these riders are out to meet it. And you got some spectators joining in, helping these guys out. Let's get this race going. Let's get these guys on the trail. And we should mention that Bill Gusse had to borrow a different bike to run with the leaders, and that's why he's having a little bit of problems. If he had his regular bike, he'd probably be right up there with the leaders. So let's go join Bill Gusse as he runs with the leaders of the Moose Run.
Yeah, there's Paul Edmonson once again from England, following him through this wood section. As you can see, it's quite difficult to keep up with this quality of a rider. Now we're going down a steep incline into a logged out little small creek infested area. Paul sitting there in front of me finding a line. I'll try this one. Wrong. Stuck again. The cameraman's good, the rider's not so hot. Not a very good place to cross.
And as the riders finally clear this first water crossing, let's go join the leaders as they run the northern loop of the Moose Run. The water crossing, it looks number 7 still up front. That's Mike Sampson from Terre Haute. He's on that KTM. Moving on the outside is Ty Davis, who just missed that checkpoint. Ty Davis is from California. He's on that Yamaha, that Bonsai Yamaha. Joining the fray now, I think this is number 2. That's Fred Andrews. Number 1, Paul Edmonson, the man from England on Suzuki. Number 3, Tim Tabor. He's a little stuck with his Yamaha. 26 is Larry Sullivan taking the high line, and now my friend Jeff Fredette. Let's see what he has to say about the Moose Run.
Jeff Fredette from Beecher, Illinois. I've been coming out to the toughest race in the United States. It started off about back in '76 when I first came out to my first one. Then it was just the toughest race in Illinois, and Bill built it up to the toughest one in the United States now. He's also gotten a lot more top-notch riders coming out through the Moose sponsorship of it, and it's really brought a lot more competition out to it. So looking to see what we can do and have a good time doing it. The reason it's so tough is it's only like a 30-some mile loop usually, 30, 40 mile loop or something like that, and it's Bill's got a really good way of finding all the nasty stuff. It's from logs to creeks that won't end, and bottomless creeks, and what worked good one lap, the next time you get there might be a couple hundred B riders stuck, just can't get through it. So I mean, that's when you're out there riding only like 100 miles and you're out there for 5-6 hours. I mean, something's got to be really grueling to keep the speeds down like that.
Well, it's Kurt Foster goes through the checkpoint on that 4-stroke Yamaha, running a good solid race, running up with the leaders. Phil Converse comes in with that Praga 250, this Czechoslovakian built bike. In fact, they're imported in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. I gotta go over and road test one of these. Joey Ambrosini on that Kawasaki 200. He's running right with him. Whoa, hold on. But I tell you, Bill could find some of the toughest sections as these guys head up into the checkpoint. Now we're in the swamp area. Up front, leading now, is Fred Andrews. And let's see what Fred Andrews has to say about the Moose Run. Paul Edmonson's right behind them.
My name is Fred Andrews. I'm from Salem, Ohio. I ride for Team Green Kawasaki. I'm number 3. It's my second year at the Moose Run. Last year I came here and it was definitely the toughest race I've ridden ever. There's logs and trees and creeks and it's really technical out there. And this year it's a little bit drier, not as wet as it was last year, so I'm not sure how hard it's going to be, but I'm sure Gusse's got a lot up his sleeve this year, so I'm sure he's found some mud out there for us.
As Fred Andrews leads on his Kawasaki, right behind him is Paul Edmonson on the Suzuki. But making the move on the inside is Ty Davis on the Bonsai Yamaha. Moving himself into second place as they flash through the swamp area. Tim Tabor on the Yamahas running in fourth now. He heads up the hill. Mike Sampson. Whoa, Mike Sampson gets stuck. Here comes number 11, that's Matt Savage out of Minnesota. Making a nice clean move. Put himself in 5th place at this point. And Mike Sampson gets going again. And running in 6th place now. As we join some riders on the trail. Let's see what this one rider has to say about the Moose Run.
This is not fun. This is definitely not fun. That's the hardest race I ever did. Why? Mud. Mud.
And as the leaders come out of the bush, let's see what Paul Edmonson has to say about the Moose Run.
My name is Paul Edmonson. I'm racing for the Suzuki off-road team. I'm from England and I'm current winner of the Moose Run from 1998. Back here again, trying to do my best and hopefully retain the title. Moose Run to me is one of the toughest races that there is out there. You know, I'm going to be riding against a lot of good guys. There's Ty Davis, Fred Andrews, Michael Lafferty. Hopefully we can have a good ride, enjoy ourselves, keep out of the mud holes and bring home the bacon.
And there's another rider comes out of the bush. Could be a rider or B rider, but he's in the battle. Number 7 is Mike Sampson. He's running in 4th place. This rider on the KTM from Terre Haute, Indiana. Running in 5th place is Jeff Fredette on the Fredette Racing Kawasaki from Beecher, Illinois. Still making the charge towards the front, meeting the challenge out here at the Moose Run. Another rider on the charge, sticking it out, doing battle, looking for that trophy. Tim Tabor's up there. He's on the Tabor Fun Center and Psycho Center in Moline on the Yamaha. Kurt Foster is still in the battle, running the top 10. John Eric Burleson from Traverse City, Michigan on the KTM. And Coming into one of the checkpoints on the Bonsai Yamaha is Ty Davis, the rider out of California. And let's find out why he came to the Moose Run.
Davis, I'm from Asperia, California, and I ride for Montclair Yamaha. And the reason why I'm at this Moose Run is because the one man at Moose, and that's Gary Gibbs. I don't know, I keep seeing shirts around here that say the toughest race, so I'm probably going to get myself into all kinds of things tomorrow. Looking at the course, seeing some areas, it's going to be tough. You know, I think it's going to be, smart man's going to win. I don't think it's going to be the fastest man that's going to win.
Coming in checkpoint now is A-Rider 7, that's Tom Ferris from Scotch Grove, Iowa. Running a good solid race. He looks a little tired. Coming out of the bush now is Mike Sampson. Mike Sampson from Terre Haute, Indiana, on the KTM. Running in 4th place. Got another A-Rider making it in to the checkpoint. Mike Sampson making a quick pit stop, taking on some fuel and taking on some water. But in the A class, leading is Jeff Gusse, Lance Minernerd 2nd, Tom Ferris 3rd. In Veterans A, it's Robert Keschner, Dave Edsel, Ron Whipple. Senior A is Scott Farah. Scott Hutt is 2nd. Veterans B is Randy Covert. Open B is Paul Fabrizius. As we watch this rider drop it in the swamp, they're starting to get tired out there. 0 to 200B is Charlie Deutscher. 4-stroke class is Wally Mecca. As you watch this 4-stroke Honda make it through the swamp, nice and smooth. Open C is Bill Coach. And 0 to 200C is Brad Bush. Here's what these riders making it up out of the swamp. This guy looks like he's on a Sunday ride. But the fatigue is starting to set in. This rider is definitely struggling. It's been a long day as he drops it. And in the end, Paul Edmonson and that Moose Suzuki, the man from England, 3 loops, 100 miles, goes on and picks up the win as he throws his goggles to the hundreds of fans. Paul Edmonson is the winner. Fred Andrews 2nd, Ty Davis 3rd, Mike Sampson 4th, Jeff Fredette 5th, Larry Sullivan 6th, Kirk Foster 7th, Phil Converse 8th, Jesse Klemick 9th, and David Campbell 10th. Fred Andrews comes into the checkpoint, and Bill Gusse will talk to Fred Andrews first, and then Paul Edmonson.
Yeah, when I was leading, I couldn't go to the line stop and maybe Paul got through. He got stuck. I would have helped him, but we did pretty good at the end. You know, last lap was free for all. You know, if I would have got buried, I'm sure he would have helped me. He looked over and saw that I was free from. I wasn't in the deep rut. I was just starting to go, and he took off ahead of me. I hadn't had any brakes, and he got out in front of me. And hats off to him again. You know, he's a great rider, and next year I'll get him.
Okay, Fred, well, you're also a great gentleman, and thank you for coming out here. I want to talk to Paul here. You and Fred kind of helped each other along here. And we talked before last night about this race being compared to your race over in France, and we know how to train. But give us an honest opinion of what you rode in the States and compare this race to anything else.
Like I said, it's definitely the hardest race in America, especially when you've got to try and keep going for like probably 5 hours. I don't know the actual riding time, but I raced a long time, and to say that I'm in your you got, you know, you do a real good job, and you definitely find the deepest and the most difficult places, that's for sure.
Well, that's my job. I used to ride good, now I walk good, you know.
For more information on MXC Racing, it's mxcwoodsracing.com. On Facebook, go to MXC Racing. Bill Gusse does a great job, and he did make the Moose Run the toughest, meanest race in the country. And I have to thank Jim Mookin from Our Duke Production. Between the two of us, we captured some great racing action. And I got to apologize for the bad helmet cam, but remember, back then, the camera and the recorder were separate, connected with a cable. To contact me, and I love to hear from my audience, it's teamdan45@gmail.com. And remember, you can always search on YouTube with Dan Schmitt Motorcycle Racing for great motorcycle racing action, Dan Schmitt Politics, to learn what makes America great. And I highly encourage you to visit the World of Motorcycle Museum. They're in Winamac, Indiana. They are 4 miles south of North Judson, Indiana. They are on Highway 39, Indiana Highway 39. But give them a call first at 574-896-3172. It's a great trip and a great collection of motorcycles. And pick up your free Team Chicago History Package at Rich's Yamaha. They're in Lockport, Illinois. Give them a call first at 815-838-8130. Their website is richesyamaha.com. Pick up your free copy, Team Chicago History.